KSPortalcraft here. Let's teach you how to do math, because I'm mad, because none of you know how to, a lot of you don't know how to self-slope intercept foam. Now, let's learn how to self-slope intercept foam. It's actually a lot easier than you'd think. So, let's get started. So, slope intercept foam is is the, typical format of how you graph lines. Like, when you wanna tell someone what, to write, to graph, you would give them usually in slope intercept foam. It just makes it a lot. It's probably the easiest way of just graphing, telling you what to graph. So let's see how to do it. So now, what does all this mean? What does B mean? Now, B is actually really simple. B is just where Y intercepts. So B equals 2. So let's make an equation. So let's just do Y equals 0 plus B. Why do I have 0? Well, just because I want to show you... Oh, just plus 2. I just want to show you how it would look. Now, how did we get to number 2? Now, it's simple. So now, we always start at 0. Now, no matter if there's a plus or a minus here, we will always start at 0. Now, what does this tell us? Now, we see this plus sign. Now, this tells us that we would go up instead of down. So, and the number tells us where to start at. So now, it tells us we have to start at 2. So we would go 1, 2. And they would leave us at 2. Okay, now this should be pretty simple. Now, it would also be the same. Now, let's say we got negative 3, 4. Now, it would be the exact same process. But instead of going up, we'd go down, because we say, hey, it's a negative. So we would once again go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now let's move on to this, the slope, which can be the most confusing part. I think it's not super confusing once you actually know it, but I think it probably is the most confusing part of slope intercept foam. So let's just let's just cover up 0. Let's just cover 0. Well, real quick. 0, we would not go anywhere because it would be 0. We'd just be staying at 0 if there is a 0 here. No matter if it's a minus or plus, negative or plus. So, let's tackle a slope. Let's do a really simple slope. 2x plus, let's do a simple one, plus 2. Now, we already know slope intercept foam. Well, I mean, we already know slope in y-intercept, finding the graphing y-intercept. So we just go up 1, 2. Pretty simple. Now, what does this mean? Now, let's first, only worry about the slope, the change in y. So that would just be the m in this situation. So it tells us, hey, we have to go up 2 in this situation. So we go up 1, 2. Now, it would also be the same if it was a negative. So if it was, for example, negative 2, we would go down 1, 2. Alright, now, what does this mean? Now, this means it's a change in x. So, how many times do we go over x? Now, by default, if it's just an x, if it's just x, if it's just 2x and negative 2x, we would go over 1. X will always mean, 1. It can also be the equivalent of 2 over 1. Or 2, it would also be the exact same as 2 over 1. 2 over 1x. See? Alright, now let's make another one. Let's make a little tricky one. Y equals negative 5 over negative 4 over 6 plus 8. Oh, forgot to add the x. I'm stupid. Alright, now, we're smart. We can probably tough it out. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, actually, let's make it a negative, because we didn't do many negatives. Okay, now we see, oh, it's 8. So we would go 2, 4, 6, 8 in this situation. So, oh, we see we're at the point of 0, 8, negative 8. Now, what does this tell us? Now, this tells us we have to go, we gotta pick one, this tells us, hey, so now we go with the denominator first. So the denominator is a positive, so we would go, no, actually, no, let me talk about it. Now, oh, crap. Okay, let's talk about this. I actually kind of forgot, it might be, I have to kind of explain it a little better than I think I'm not sure if I can explain it, so. If you know, so we see now. This will I will also explain what I usually recommend doing. I'd recommend getting at least 3 points. Now, what we would do is we would pick a point to be a negative. So now, for example, if you want 4 to be a negative, we'd go down. We would go to 10. We would go 1. 12, we'd be at 12, and then it would go positive 6, and now we'd have to line out here. Now, I would recommend graphing one going down, so we would go down 4 and over 6, and one going up 4 and over negative 6. It's just recommended because you will notice if you make a mistake, so I'm done with this video today. If you need any more explanation, I guess ask in the comments. Oh, just never ask again. Just Google on the internet and find a much better video. Make sure to like, subscribe, guys, please. I want the views and the likes and whatever. Have a wonderful day, guys. Goodbye.